Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's assembly. Once again, I've been blown away with your effort and your work this week. Some fantastic things going on around in houses, in bubbles, in classrooms, so very, very well done. And thank you very much for all the support provided by staff members. Brilliant, what a community we are. So this week's assembly, I'm just going to be focusing on Students of the Week. A little bit of an update regarding assembly quizzes. As you know, this last week we did a couple of quiz questions, and Miss Carr and Student Voice came up with a list of little prizes that you guys would like. So the list was, I'll just tell you a few of the things, it's quite exciting actually. Some Lego cards, some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, some Pokemon cards, smoothies, comic books, some nice stationery, also a little bit of food, so sour raisin packs and some fruit grinders. Oh, and also Minecraft magazines. And also, I don't know who thought of this one, I thought it was quite a nice one, a socially distant hot chocolate with a bun and SLT, so hopefully we should do that in the near future. It was lovely to see people the other day on the playground. Yes, not in a good situation with the fire alarm sounding, however it was lovely to see everybody catch up, and well done for everything. I'm very, very proud of you all, the whole school community. So, on to Students of the Week. In Hockney, Student of the Week went to Gregory for a great week in class, encouraging in some super topic work and really engaging and completing house chores without being asked. So well done to Greg. In Roundtree, the award went to Lucas for working well and understanding mathematical vocab and for regulating himself more independently. Well done, Lucas, fantastic show. And I also saw the food that you made as well last week, looked gorgeous. In Sheeran, the award went to Caden for a great week, fantastic class participation, positive behaviour and some fantastic and fabulous work completed in phonics. Well done. Oh, and especially the formation of your letters, so well done to Caden, that's great. In Priestley, the award went to Jack for incredible maturity and completing some fantastic planning work for a lovely piece of creative writing. Well done, Jack. I saw you this week as well, didn't I? On a nice little walk out with your house group. In Hargreaves, the award went to Alfie for making a positive contribution to the classroom, planning ahead what he needs for each session and using some excellent vocabulary within his writing. Well done, Alfie, that's superb. In Adams, the award went to Riley for a positive attitude throughout the week, completing and engaging in all work set, maths in particular, and completing his first aid training for the Duke of Edinburgh Award. Well done there to Riley. And in Nightingale, the award went to Tyler for showing enthusiasm towards his learning. Well done to Tyler. In Clancy, the award went to Josh for his excellent week in school, pushing himself to complete some really challenging work. Well done, Josh. Great news there. And in Whittaker, the award went to Joe. Joe has engaged really well in the mighty metals topic and has had some great interactions in building circuits in the science, navigation and investigation work. Get my words out. So well done to Joe. And in Best, the award went to Sibby for interacting with new staff. What a fantastic week and fantastic communication and interaction through Makaton. So well done. Oh, and also completing 2 AQA units and wonderful cutting and sticking. So well done to Sibby. In Boothroyd, the award went to Kai for brilliant coding lessons on Scratch and accessing wonderful music with Matt. Well done to Kai. And House of the Week. Lots of fantastic learning opportunities for this group this week and a collective approach to keeping moving forward in what they offer to children. Lucas, he did some pizza making and lots of other things. Jack continues to access his PT sessions, whilst the rain has not stopped the group getting out and about in an evening. Educationally, the boys have been extremely thoughtful and understanding whilst learning about the Holocaust. So well done, fantastic. And that one went to Lowry. Well done to the boys in Lowry. So last couple of things, well done to you boys and to all the school community. So we have birthdays this next week, and those celebrating are Mr. Pike, so Andy Pike, Dave Cartner, Connor Wood, Kath Binns, Sarah Godfrey, Joe Hull and Matt Vincent. So a lovely happy birthday to you guys. Nearly there. So we have, oh, he's not with us, I'll just take that out. So the awards and the prizes this week: 5 young men, Tyler Holroyd there. We have Jem. We also have Rehan. 2 more. Zihan. And last but not least to Gregory. Okay, so your prizes will be in reception this next week after the weekend. Okay, so guys, if I don't see you before, have a lovely weekend. Keep on working hard, keep on looking after each other, and take care. See you soon.
Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you're all feeling okay today and that you've all had a great weekend. So in today's assembly, we're going to be learning 5 signs around the theme of months of the year. First up, we've got January. So we're going to need the first and last letter of the word January. So that's a J and a J and a Y or a Y. So for January, you're going to need your index finger on your dominant hand. You're going to take your non-dominant hand and you're going to take your finger to your top of your middle finger and bring it round, drawing a J or a J. And then for your Y, you're going to have these 3 fingers down, so it's a small Y, placing your index finger there. January. Next up, we've got February, and the same again. We're going to need the first and last letter, so that will be a F or a F and a Y or a Y. Taking these 2 fingers on both hands, placing your non-dominant hand down first, dominant on top, that's your F, and then a small Y. February. Then we have March, so we're going to need a M or an M and a H or a H from our Makaton alphabet. So taking these 3 fingers, placing them on your non-dominant hand, that's your M. And then for H, if you remember, we just slide across our non-dominant hand and stop round about here. March. March. Then we have April. For April, you're going to need your index finger on your dominant hand. You're going to place it to this finger on your non-dominant, so that's your A or your A. And then for L, you just place your hand like that. This finger placed on your non-dominant hand. April. Then last but not least, we have May. For May, you're going to use a letter M or M, and then your small Y. May. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all again next week to practice some more. Bye boys, have a good week.
Good morning everyone, hope you all had a super weekend. Today the task I'm setting is a naming game. So I want you to have a look at the room that you're in now, take everything in and name as many things in that room as you can in 1 minute. So you can write them down, you can say them to the person next to you, you could sign them in Makaton if you know them, and you could also just say them in your head, it's up to you. Okay, and then after 1 minute, I want you to turn around with your back facing the classroom or close your eyes, it's up to you. And I want you to try and remember as many items as you can. Firstly, that are blue, then orange, and the same for green, and then lastly, yellow. Okay, so you can make this into a competition. So you can do it staff versus students, or you can do it with a friend, whatever you want to do. Here's an example I've done. So I had to pick out the blue items in this room. So first I've got the whiteboard behind me. Notice board behind me. Then I've got the water bottle over here. The pen basket, which is down there. the button on the water tank, and then the clock, part of the clock is blue. Okay, so once you've done that activity, I want you to have a think about which helped you. Did writing down the names of the objects help? Did saying them aloud help? Did doing it in your head help? Or doing the Makaton signs help? And basically it will help your memory, whichever one was easiest for you. Okay, so it'll make it easier to remember the things that you want to remember. Okay, so good luck. Looking forward to hearing how you get on. See you next week.